Glamy's got a brand new phone with a crack. Ask CD-ROM. Hey dude, can you fix that? He doesn't know a RAM from a floppy disk. CD yells, please just read the dang instructions. Risk, they're best friends in a crash and burn way. Glammy clueless, driving CD insane. A comic duo, yeah, the fight is real. But they're ride or die, that's the deal. Plugs their toaster into the LAN. CD screams, it doesn't work like that, man. Kill the Wi-Fi, my printer's on life support. Glammy shrugs and retorts, you're my tech resort. They're best friends in a crash and burn way. Glammy clueless, driving CD insane. A comic that's the deal. CD's got patience running razor thin. Glammy's here asking, dude, where do I begin? Eject the disc, he says, hit control and save. Glammy's like, how do you live in this tech cave? Controller tangled, Xbox crash on the screen. Glammy calls CD, says, you're my tech machine. CD sighs, you're a one-man error log. Without you, buddy, I'd still use dial-up fog.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching the Kernel Panic of the YouTube technology podcast sector. This is Lil Cow Tech Talk. Good morning, it's June 21st. The summer solstice has come and gone. End of the line, folks. This is the end of your schedule for this week in your LCU. How's it going? I hope everyone's having a great schedule and a great day. We got some interesting things to go over today. Glammy messaged me at like 10 at night saying, she's like, hey, did you know that this was a thing? And everyone's like, yeah. She's like, oh, cool. It's really interesting. I want to talk about it. It's like, okay. So let's just figure out what it is she wants to talk about. Maybe things will go a little smoother than some of the other shows this week. Who knows? Hey, Glammy! How's it going, girl?
Hey! Oh, my house is freezing! How's everybody doing at Low Cap Tech? Yay! Bring that energy! Bringing that cold. I swear to God, it's like so cold in here. There's penguins!
Yeah, so do I get to be the one to make fun of you for having a blanket now?
Yes, sure.
Okay.
It is freezing.
Great.
I do not do frozen. Thank you so much, Matt Dolan, for starting off with the 20. We appreciate you so much. And Matt again for the 5. Thank you so much.
And Danny Jukes for 1 month of Cash Cow. Thank you for supporting us for 1 whole month. We hope to see you around for the rest of our tenure. Thank you kindly.
Thank you so much.
So, housekeeping. What?
No, you said buff. So I was like, what?
No, I just make sounds when I'm confused or don't know exactly what to do.
That's fair.
Huge!
Sounds too.
Oh my lord, it's huge ass.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, thank you for 1 month of Band World. Appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we're glad we're getting along too.
Yeah, me too. I can't find myself. Oh.
Oh, good. I already had it open. Wonderful. So,
thank you so much, huge ass. We appreciate you. Yeah, I'm glad we're getting along too. I missed getting along.
Yeah, so we want to do, you know, it bears mentioning we wanted to do the best for everybody watching, so we wanted to just squash the
Bears mentioning.
No bears actually involved, but
Grrr.
but if they were involved, there is a very high chance that they would be sporting their Lolcow Tech Talk merch, which you can grab at discord.lolcow.co. At the Tech Talk shop collection, you'd find the CD-ROM What Tech Support tee, the signature tee or the signature snapback, and of course their signature hoodie. Guys, it is more than likely now too late to get these in time for Nickel City Comic Con if you're in the Buffalo area. So I hope you got these if you plan to come say hi to me next week. But you should still buy this stuff anyway. If you love the show, this is a great way to show your support, and it's always a bit of free advertising for the show too. So wear this stuff with pride. The Tower of Glammy shirt is incoming. I
got the message from Wombat yesterday saying that it was in production and on its way.
Yeah, so I've been told that the design was finalized. I've got something else cool that's recently been finalized as far as I'm aware, and I'll announce that when it's here. And then we're gonna have words about other stuff we can add to the shop, because I want to throw a ton of stuff on here. I really want to get some mouse pads and some desktop pads on here as soon as possible. That's gonna be my next goal. And
Hi, Stan 3000. How are you?
And
Poop Guy in the chat. I see you. Hi, Aurora. Hi. Hi, everybody.
so yes, that's that. Make sure you grab all that stuff. Y'all, we're gonna try something a little interesting today. So we're gonna do a show for 2 hours today. And what I'm gonna plan to do is supplement kind of the Saturday schedule by going live later this afternoon. But I definitely need more sleep first. So after today's show, we'll throw a kind of like a fun stream on there. I'm gonna hang out with you guys and do some Kingdom Hearts randomizer practice. And I will throw a ton of goals on there for you to mess with my game. So if you want to screw with me, you can. I'll put up goals for you to lock me into a world, or for you to kill my run entirely. So
lock you into a world.
yeah,
Shit.
yeah. So there'll be some fun stuff in that stream if you guys want to mess with me and see if you can get me to break. And we'll do that for a little while today, and we'll have some fun.
Did you see Queens today?
No.
They ended up getting, I think, some Gidgey ended up getting a YouTube role. I thought she was wicked good. She did super good. I like her.
Yeah, great. Good for her. All she did was threaten to come over to wherever I am and screw me with a strap on, so that's wonderful.
Hey, a win's a win, right?
No. I don't call that a win, Glammy.
I don't know.
I didn't ask for that.
Hey, it's, you can stick it in wherever you can,
No.
Stick it to you any way you can.
Look, if you want to say that to Mr. Glammy, that's fine.
It doesn't count. No, Mr. Glammy's good. He's married.
Not to me, to you.
No, he's married to me.
I know that.
Well, me and him are fine.
Oh my god. All right. I'm too tired to have this conversation. I need to.
All I'm saying is the loophole is real.
What loophole?
You know.
No, I don't. Oops. Damn it. Okay, there. What loophole?
The back end doesn't count.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not true.
It could be true.
Well, it could be, but it's not, and I'm not doing that. I'm not interested.
Mr. Climmy's out here whistling.
Oh, jeez. So, what, did we wake him up?
Yeah. No, I did.
Oh, okay. Good job.
By accident.
All right. Well,
Oh, I see people in the chat wanting to change our song.
No.
I like her song too. I think it's fun.
Yeah, no, I no. our song kind
There you have it, chat.
well, our song kind of differentiates us from the rest of the schedule, right? Everyone's got some form of like hip hop or trap, maybe trap song. I think I don't know. Ours just kind of, he hates our song. Well, I'd like to know why, but our song is kind of, well, apparently Billy hates our song, which is strange.
Oh yeah, I saw that too, but that's okay. To each his own.
I mean, Billy's welcome to make something for us if he feels that strongly about it. This being his favorite show, apparently. But like, I was planning,
which I appreciate.
Yeah, I mean, I was planning on doing something cool with the song. Hopefully this pay cycle. But to change it entirely, he hates all AI music. Okay, well.
Which is fair because he's an artist, though.
All right,
he's
well,
a wicked good rapper. Like that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like all real artists are gonna be biased about like not wanting AI because they're real artists.
Right.
They go and sit down and are able to write their own stuff. So that makes sense.
Right. Well, I'll let you in on a secret. I'm pretty sure all the songs in the universe are written by AI. So I don't know if that's the same for Rewind. He might have mixed that one himself. Because he's a music producer, but a
really good one. He's really good.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know anything about. I gotta update the membership goals. I'm sorry. I kind of.
It is catchy and gets stuck in your head. I agree. I like songs like that. CD-ROM Chat GPT.
What?
What does that mean?
I don't know. For lyrics, maybe, but like.
That's okay. Wiley FTW. Most popular music is scientifically designed by engineers. It's freaky. Okay, that's kind of true because they have those sound. They like specifically figure out which songs, like which pitch or which note is pleasing to the ear. Then they use that and incorporate that in the song. Just so that it gets stuck in your head, or just so that it hits that part of your brain that like gets, like it's all.
Yeah, I guess.
I think that's wild, but that's super cool though too, if you think about it.
Yeah.
I mean, in a they're trying to control your mind kind of way, but it's still really jazz-tastic. I think that's really neat.
Yeah.
That they put sound down to a science. That's so crazy.
Nickelback
for music.
Nickelback built a career on it? Built a career on what? Music? I mean,
on like the scientific pleasingly sounds? Probably.
Then why does everybody hate Nickelback?
They fight the science. No, but the Spice Girls, what is that? The Spice Girls song. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. That one, Wannabe. Yeah. That song is considered the #1 scientifically proven song to be the most pleasing in the world. Isn't that crazy? Because of the fact that they built it based off of sounds that are in your brain.
Don't believe you.
Look it up, bro. Look it up. I'm pretty sure that's right. Well, at least that's what Mel C said.
Okay, well, I mean that warrants investigation.
Mel C knows.
Whoop.
She's actually Sporty Spice if you want to know. I like Nickelback. I don't like all their songs, but I like some of their songs. I think that's crazy. That sounds like that. Okay.
Yeah, I like a couple of them too. I mean, did you know that there's a concert you can go see that's only 50 cents entry? Or, I'm sorry, 45 cents entry.
Why is it so low?
It's 50 Cent featuring Nickelback.
I fell for it! I stepped in!
Okay. Oh, yikes. The joke left my head and I'm like, haha, funny. Shoot me. I was just... Okay. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Yeah, all right. Why does that song... I feel like that song... I feel like that song was written by somebody with Tourette.
No, most of the pop music that we listen to is made by a guy that is... Oh, God. I want to say, is he Russian? I feel like he's a Russian... writer, somebody from Russia. I believe it's something like that. I can't fully remember.
You're saying like all music's written, like most? What? Hold on.
No, there's the pop music that we listen to today. It's made by there's producers from, I don't know. I can't remember. Don't quote me on that. It's connected in there somehow. According to a study by researchers from the University of Amsterdam, the Spice Girls song "Wannabe" is the most recognizable and catchy in the history of recognizable and catchy. Oh, it's most scientifically the most catchy.
Oh, okay.
It was close.
Huh. Like I said, that warrants further investigation to me. I gotta look at that some more.
It is a banger. No, absolutely, Wiley FTW. I love it. I think it's awesome. The Spice Girls are where it's at, bro.
And maybe we'll go over the science of music one of these days.
Ooh, I love music. I've been a huge music person forever. Like, I'm always singing. I absolutely love music.
And we could go over the tech that makes it and stuff.
No, it's not Benny Blanco. It's somebody else. Let's see.
So everyone, I'm gonna just to point at this today. I'm gonna roll over the goals from yesterday. Reminder that we want to start looking into doing having some episodes in the middle of the week or so, or just more often, where we do something kind of fun, kind of quirky, and we want to kind of build our way to having Glammy build her own PC. It doesn't have to be. It's probably not going to be like a super high performance PC, but it is kind of like a whole endeavor. And we want to work our way there by doing like some smaller stuff first. And we a number of us think that the perfect place to start might be a potato battery. So we're modest goal of 30 members gets us to the potato battery. And then we'll escalate from there and maybe do a lemon battery, because the lemon battery we can do a little bit more with. But we are almost a third of the way there for that potato battery. So let's see if we can meet that today, because that'd be fun. Alternatively, if you guys want to screw with me, we'll have a 100-member goal that'll roll over for like wearing cat ears, because there's this whole thing about being Beans' Discord cat. Or Discord kitten. Don't look into it too far. Papa Hurl, under the sea, everything spammy, down with the glammy, under the sea. Okay, well, that's unnecessarily mean. After she... What?
Go ahead.
Aura says...
Sorry, I found it. It's Max Martin, a Swedish record producer and songwriter. I was close. It was Swedish. Songwriter, has been responsible for many popular pop music hits. He has worked with artists such as Britney Spears and Ariana Grande, and has produced songs that have topped the Hot 100 charts.
Aura says that after the battery, we should graduate to cleaning your PC fan. Is your fan messed up?
I might have a little filthy fan.
Okay.
Because I didn't know that you were supposed to clean it.
I mean, yeah, you might want to blow it out every once in a while. Haha.
I know, it's having things blown out is a good way to keep it healthy.
This is my life. This is my life.
But yeah, I didn't know because it's all contained. So like, and it has glass over it. So I thought that it was fine. I didn't know you're supposed to.
No, no, stuff gets into the vents.
I don't know.
I told you about this.
Yeah,
I told you about this yesterday. There's an intake vent and an outtake vent.
Yes, well, that's when I learned that you have filthy fans.
Okay, well, We'll
Well,
figure
that
out...
and my friend Shippy talked to me about it.
Okay, well, we'll figure out how to take the panel off, and we'll take some compressed air to the fans. And then, but that's like not a whole day thing. That'll take 5 minutes. So...
Yeah, true.
And then when you're done using the compressed air, you can put the bottle up to your head because it gets all cold.
Why am I putting it to my head?
Just because it feels nice.
You really need to get somebody in there for you.
Oh my...
Under the sea, there'll be no accusations, just friendly crustaceans. I love that.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Hey, Buff, how are you doing?
Good morning,
in the
Buff.
chat?
You should be asleep. Why are you awake, man? But thank you for being here. Alright, so, that's, like, the bulk of the housekeeping stuff. Get those goals met, because we want to do that stuff. Alright. Let's maybe get into it. So, you had, for whatever reason, at 10 o'clock at night, had a sudden fascination with the... Oh, dear Lord.
What, your mama?
I'm tired of living like a blind man. Glammy garbage and it hurts my feelings. And this is how you remind me of who I really am. This is how you remind me.
Oh, it's Nickelback. It's funny.
Of how I really am. This is how you remind me. See, I'm like buttholes. You wear a police suit and it feels me. And this is how you remind me. Yeah, didn't play it, band. This is how you remind me. Yeah.
Thank you. That's worth 5 cents.
Riveting. Okay, well... you got a free performance by your mama, everybody. You just gonna let that happen? This is the content. All right. So as I was trying to say, Glammy messaged everybody at 10 at night saying, practically saying, "Hey guys, did you know that there are cables at the bottom of the ocean?" And we said, "Yeah." So.
Because I was talking to Mr. Glammy about it, and he was explaining that, and I was just like, wait a minute, why? Why didn't they just put it on the other side?
Alright, what does this mean? What do you mean, why didn't they just put it on the other side? What are you talking about?
So, like, thank you, Papa Hurl.
Thank you very much. He'll be back in 5 to play photograph.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Did you see Queens today when he was playing the song of the TikTok or something, and he was saying that is Jesus coming, and the song sounded terrible because the guy couldn't sing. Yeah.
I heard a piece of that. Yeah.
It was a little bit the same. That vibes, but it was funny. Thank you, Yo Mama, for doing whatever that was. The ocean, and then, like, if they have the cable on one side of the ocean, why couldn't they just go to the other side of the ocean and then just put it there? Why does it got to go under the water? That's cool, but I just don't want... Why is it going under? Why isn't it just start again on the other side, and then they find a way to, like...
Because it's not buoyant? I don't know. You think it would just be You think it would just be a floating line across the ocean?
Buoyant. Well, I don't know. Maybe find a way to put it through the air.
No, you can't just do that. There's no support. There's no support to have it over the air like a power line. There's no
support to have the fucking satellites up there either, but we still did it.
Okay, but those are in orbit. That's different. There's no gravity in orbit.
It doesn't matter. We made a way.
Oh my lord.
Well, I know planes go there, but I'm just make it so the planes don't, it's low enough that planes don't need to bother it.
Okay, so let's...
You know what I mean? It doesn't have to... Yeah, we are very clever people. I feel like we could make it happen.
Brain hurts. Alright, hold on. So, what I'm pretty sure you're referring to is the transatlantic cable.
But it doesn't, like... there's a happy medium between where the boats go and where the planes go. Can't we put it in the middle? Like, there's a happy medium. Sharks attack the internet at the time. See, it would help the sharks. What, has a shark ever gotten electrocuted by it?
I don't know. I don't think so. I need to check. I need to know a little bit more about what cables are there now, because the first transatlantic cable was from telegraphs from the United States to the United Kingdom, last I understood. And I don't have a solid understanding of what's under the ocean right now, but something should still be there.
So they are right, though. Sharks have been known to bite underwater cables, including fiber optic cables.
Okay.
The high voltage magnetic emissions from the fiber optic cables may attract sharks, leading to damage to the cables.
All right, well, there you go.
Damage to the cables, but doesn't say anything about damage to the shark.
Yeah. So there was the first cable definitely did get damaged. Great Eastern and second cable. So there was a new cable that was laid by the SS Great Eastern in 1865. Wait, what? That early? That doesn't seem right. No, hold. What?
Whoa, check this out.
Telegraph
bro.
cable is that old? That can't. No, I don't buy that. That can't.
Look at this CD.
Oh.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Oh!
Oof. Well, that's impressive. I mean, it's looping. You can pause it now.
Oh, is it looping?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I was too freaked out. Couldn't tell it was looping. Just good.
All right, so test.
I have a healthy fear of sharks.
So, all right, so yeah, the first cable was laid in 1858. All right, so that's good to know. Preparing a new attempt, 1865.
Is it AI? I don't think it was AI, even though it looks.
I don't know.
You've got
the shark looked.
You've got the streamy thing on the screen.
The shark looked. Oh, thanks. The shark looked a little weird. It looked more like an animatronic shark than anything else. So I don't know if that's part of the studio tour, but.
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see. Later cables.
Oh, maybe it was Universal Studio. Oh,
what?
Maybe.
Yeah, see,
so
that's
the electronic shark.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That reminded me of the Jaws part of the Universal Studio tour in California, because I took that studio tour. So
did you?
Yeah, and there's a section where you're on the set of Jaws. So
how close were the shark?
Decently close. You could see it. It kind of pops out of the water.
Do you feel like it's gonna eat you?
No,
I could never.
No, we were pretty high up.
That would terrify the snapples out of me. Yeah, you ride a tram throughout all these movie sets. He got a dab pen in hand. No, he's got a regular pen.
So
he's holding a knife.
There was a transatlantic cable with repeaters, the TAT-1, that was laid in 1956. And it was the first submarine transatlantic telephone cable system, laid between Carrara, Oban, Scotland, and Clarenville, Newfoundland. But see, this is weird to me because there are tons of cable that are still in the ocean because of all the attempts we've made. Sometimes they break and they break beyond repair. But I could have.
And we don't clean them? We just leave them there?
Well, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably too much work to just pull them all out. It's like it's a lot of cable.
It's a kitty. Sorry, she came to say hi.
Mine. Yeah, Ryo-Oki was outside my door yowling at like 3 a.m. I'm like, go away.
Aww.
But
so weird. She likes to smooge on things. See, the smooging is real. She just likes to smooge.
Oh, what? She just rubs her face on stuff?
Yeah, she smooges.
Yeah, Rio does that too. She rubs her face everywhere.
Yeah, she comes up to me and smooges.
So
I like it.
So I don't really. I don't really know because you would think that by now a lot of the communication between countries is by satellite, but I don't think that's all it is. I feel like that a lot of it should still be cabling. While FTW, thank you for the $10. Glammy, Rewind.
Thank you.
Rewind needs you to guest host all the time. Again, we miss you. You were guest hosting on Rewind?
Miss you too. I don't think so. Not today. I wasn't, but that's sweet that they want me to.
When
I love being on Rewind.
Yeah, everybody does. When was the last time you were on Rewind?
A while.
Oh, okay.
Been a while.
Cable is the fastest and reliable.
Yeah,
that's how I feel about. Oops, sorry.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was the one of Mr. Dixon Butt says cable is the fastest and reliable, and I feel like that's probably accurate, but I don't know what the current solution is for underwater cabling. We should have something. I know that there's the TAT1, but I don't think that's what we're talking about. That's just a telephone cable.
T-U-M-T
No, Glammy.
Why is it not? It's too early. You don't see any power. See, what is your opinion on Sunfish and Glammy? Sunfish are sunfish. They ooh, that sounds like Capri Sun to me.
All right. So they're.
What's your opinion on Sunfish? I like Sunfish.
You know why they're asking that, right?
The little ones, the star. I think a starfish.
Yeah, but they're asking you about Sunfish because Nightmare hates Sunfish.
Why does he hate Sunfish?
He had to do a report on it for like a school report on it a while ago. I don't remember if he said it was high school or if it was college or university or something, but he did a report on it, and his investigation or his research led him to understand that the sunfish is the most functionally useless fish in like the entire ocean. All they do is just take up space. They can barely swim. They can barely support themselves. They're just dumb fish. They contribute nothing to the ecosystem.
That's terrible to say about a sunfish. They're in the ecosystem, which means they belong there. They were created to be there. Of course they belong in the ecosystem. Poor little sunfish getting all the hate. So not fair. Justice for the sunfish. So yes, I love sunfish. They are beautiful creatures.
Okay, so from what I gather, and this is according to CNN World, reported like 6 years ago, there was a new cable that was being run in 2018, the Maria cable, M-A-R-E-A. It was
the Mario Kart cable?
No. Marea, M-A-R-E-A. It began operating between Bilbao, Spain, and the U.S. state of Virginia. So this transatlantic cable is between Spain and Virginia. Transmission speed of 160 terabits a second. That's insane. That's 16 million times faster than the average home internet connection in 2019.
Wait, how much faster?
16 million times faster than the average home internet connection in 2019, which it has to be because, well, yeah, that sounds like a lot, but that has to be that fast because that carries data from everybody in the U.S. over to everybody in the U.K. And by the way, the rest of the world, like Europe and Asia, probably leverage off that side of the cable. So they probably daisy chain off of Spain for the rest of the internet connection in that area.
My internet's slow. Everybody else is on it too.
Well, that's not...
Including the other side of the world.
No, that's not how it works. Believe me, the cable has enough bandwidth. But that's how...
I don't know. It'd be glitchy sometimes.
160 terabytes of bandwidth is an awful lot, Glammy.
Well, then why do you freeze? And then how come there was a short time period that at 4 o'clock in the morning, that all of a sudden everything would just go down?
Because the ISP is still unreliable. The ISP still has to divvy out the internet connection to everybody. It's never as simple as you try to make it.
I gotta talk to the ISP.
Yeah,
Sheesh.
maybe. Underwater cables are the
Like the IRS.
no. Underwater cables are the invisible force driving the modern internet, with many in recent years being funded by internet giants like Facebook, Google, Microsoft, and Amazon. And that makes sense because the bulk of internet communications now are run by those companies. A lot of stuff's on Amazon Web Services. A lot of stuff is hosted by Microsoft. Google has a very large share of hosting the internet stuff. And then I'm pretty sure Cloudflare works with Google. That's why, when we had the outage last week, all those stuff went down at the same time. There's this, but I don't know if this is going to be this way forever. So I think we're still leveraging the power of this cable, but what a lot of people expect to happen eventually is switching over to a wireless solution. And that's the part that makes me nervous, because Wi-Fi is great. It's getting better all the time, but it's still unreliable compared to Ethernet. And I think it's always going to be that way.
Good morning, Tina. How are you today? I'm glad you're happy on Queens and found somebody that made you happy. Why do you keep jumping on our show without having respect of waiting?
No, Creed. Oh boy.
You were interrupting our show, though.
This is for CD-ROM.
Oh no.
It's a Serenade CD-ROM.
Now I just heard the news today.
Okay.
The CD-ROM is sort of gay. He opens up the booty cheeks we ain't not seen in a couple weeks, with ass wide open under the moonlight. Welcome to this place. He'll show you everything with ass wide open. With ass wide open. Now I just seen him in a dress, a police outfit, looking a mess. It was all good till he showed his toes. He loved them men and fucked those hoes with ass wide open under the moonlight.
Why are you guys doing the candlelight
Welcome
emojis?
to
Really?
this place. I'll show you everything with ass wide open under the moonlight. Welcome to this place. He'll show you everything with ass wide open.
Why is it black? It's the screen's dark. Okay, there you
Yeah,
go.
sorry. It's my fault.
Hey, yo, mama.
All right.
Ass wide
All right.
open.
All right. You know
Yo,
what?
mama,
You know
yo,
what?
Mama, yo, mama.
I can't listen to you degrade.
With
I
ass
can't listen to you
wide
degrade
open.
Creed any longer. Get out of here.
Wait. I gotta tell
No,
him
no,
something.
get out of here.
Hey,
You
yo, no, I gotta tell him something.
what?
Yo, mama.
What?
Yo, mama.
Ass wide open.
Yo, mama, can I talk to you for a second?
With ass wide
You're gonna
open.
have to let him finish
Mama,
singing
can I
first,
talk?
apparently.
Okay. Oh, God.
Nope. Okay. I guess
No.
you can't talk to
Okay.
him.
All right. I was going to tell him the reason I let him stay was because Mr. Glammy liked him.
I only let him stick around because I don't want to get accused of cucking the content.
That's why I do too.
Yeah.
But today I found out Mr. Glammy likes
All
him.
right.
so-
Are you entertained, chat? Are you having a good time? Does everyone like seeing me in pain?
Just wanted to tell him something nice, but I guess he didn't want to hear it, so whatever.
If you like,
All right,
if
let's
you,
go back to our show.
Ocean Sunfish, thank you
Thank
for
you,
the 5.
Ocean Sunfish.
All right, drop those memberships if you're having a good time, chat. If you appreciate what Yo Mama's doing for you.
CD, tell me the cables. What were we were you said something about the Wi-Fi. That was a long song, so I lost where we were.
So, well, like I said, so the cables are still in use. All I was continuing to say is that Wi-Fi is still being improved, but there's no sort of large scale Wi-Fi improvement. To especially not one that can be used like across country. Starlink might change that. I think Starlink's going to be kind of the game changer in this space, but Starlink is an ISP, so I don't think Starlink has like a B2B solution where it has all the bandwidth to just kind of give out to other ISPs. I don't know what the solution is. I don't see the world transitioning to a wireless solution to communicate between the United States and the United Kingdom for a very long time.
Yeah. Well, what about the fact that it's a FiOS? Does that help in any way with the what? It's an intelligent question.
FiOS
is a thing, right?
FiOS is the name of the service that Verizon provides. It's their fiber optic service. You're asking does it make a difference that it's a fiber optic cable in the ocean? And the answer is yes. The fiber optic.
Well, then why is that funny if that's a real thing?
Because it's not called a FiOS cable. FiOS is just the name of a local service.
It's made out of fiber optic.
Yes, the cable is fiber optic. There are fiber optic cables at the bottom of the sea.
Wouldn't that be why they would call it a FiOS? So then I'm right.
Well, no, the fiber optic cable on the lines is why Verizon calls their service FiOS, because it's a fiber optic service. But that's consumer based. That's not for the purposes of communicating from country to country.
Oh. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, fine. But still, it made sense to me.
It's funny. I don't know what you want from me.
I mean, I'm glad I'm funny, but it's just that was a real question.
To kind of break up the monotony a little bit, I think, guys, someone was in our chat earlier or yesterday asking if they could send us a Dell machine, asking us if they could sell like preferably me, a Dell computer, and if I could fix it. So how much fun do you think it would be? Like, how much use do you think you guys would get, and would you like to see if I were to open up a PO box for you to send me like computers and I would fix them on stream? Would you guys leverage that service? The kicker would be that, like, once you sell me the computer, or not sell me, once you send me the computer and I diagnose it, if I were to fix it, I would probably need parts, and I'd probably have to charge for the parts. Or I could say, hey, like, a super chat to the show and I'll fix this. Do I do gaming consoles? I haven't. I probably could, though. I know that cleaning.
How confident are you in that? Because that sounded very not so confident. They're gonna get their console back in pieces like the toaster. I can just see it.
Yeah. Well, that's a can of worms. Yeah, it probably is a can of worms. But can you fix the cracked hinge on my DS Lite?
Not you, Glim. You would need to fix them. Oh! If I fix them on stream, see, we'd have to walk me through it.
Yeah,
it might not make it back to you.
Yeah, and then I'd have to do your work over again. So, could I diagnose?
Could you diagnose bugs?
Well, I mean, kinda, yeah, but can I fix a cracked hinge on a DS Lite? Probably. I've never tried it before.
I can diagnose this bug as a fly. This bug is a bee.
It's got 2003 HP Pavilion and God, it's full of snakes. Well, you can keep that one, but
you'd have to not want it back if you wanted me to do it.
Yeah, it would be content, but it probably wouldn't make it back alive. So if you're willing to part with it.
If it's something that you don't mind it not coming back to you.
Right.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing if you guys would like to see that. So.
Kitty's so happy today.
Oh, what's this error? Encoding overloaded.
Okay, well, I'm down to do it. I'm cool with breaking shit. I could try. I did not fix it. Okay, yeah. I mean, I could try. I could try to listen to his instructions as best I can until I get frustrated and then blow the thing up.
Weil, what kind of console are you referring to? Because I have it on good faith that Glammy's never used a soldering iron in her life. So, what console do you have that needs to be fixed?
Have I ever used a soldering iron? I don't think so. I don't think I've ever soldered anything.
Ocean
No.
Sunfish says I'd put my trust in Glammy. Glammy, I would probably trust you. I would probably trust you up to cleaning stuff off the board, and probably no further than that.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, it's part of the fixing
So
process.
much for that.
That's part of the fixing process is cleaning the boards, and you got to find all the bad caps.
Ooh, PlayStation 2. Nice.
A PS2? Oh, did my chat freeze? My chat probably froze. Hold on. A PS2? Oh, okay. Well,
actually, I have a fucked 360 too. Oh, an Xbox 360. Oh, why is it fucked? I'm not even trying to figure out.
come on, reload.
Does your account not work? Because that's what happened to mine one time. Like, my account wasn't working, and I had to call the Xbox people. That took forever.
I'm talking to YouTube chat, Dave. But what exactly?
I was talking to Wiley FTW.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What exactly is wrong with the PS2 and what's wrong with the 360? Because that might give me some insight into whether or not it can be fixed in the first place. Glammy can start Solder Adventure replacing a Game Boy cart battery. Ooh, that's a good idea. I totally forgot those were even soldered on the board.
What that is, but that sounds neat.
So Game Boy cartridges. So you remember the Game Boy, right?
Well, yeah, but I was thinking the solder adventure.
Yeah. So
Is that if the Game Boy breaks and you get to solder things? I'm kind of excited about a solder.
yeah, but like we could start it with a cartridge, like an actual game. So each of the cartridges have a battery inside them. The battery is how it saves to the cartridge. So all right, look. So the game.
Don't they have chips in them? Don't they have chips?
Yes,
in them?
they do. I'm getting there. The chip inside the cart is a ROM. It's a read-only memory. Okay, so you can't write to the ROM inside the cartridge, but you can write to a RAM instead. You can write to something that's inside of the cart that's flashable, that saves. Okay, and the problem with it is that the memory that you write to in the game or in the cartridge is volatile. If it loses power. Yeah, there you go. That's the inside of a Game Boy cartridge. I don't know what game it is. I don't really care. But the bulk of the stuff on the chip here are ROM. You can't write to that. But something on here is a RAM, and it's volatile. So if it loses power, anything that you've saved to it gets wiped. That's where the battery comes in. The battery keeps.
Is that this yellow?
Yes.
Part?
Yes. The battery.
The battery?
The battery keeps power to the RAM, so it saves the data. And eventually they die. And when they die, they can be replaced. But if the battery is soldered on, then you can take a heat gun or a soldering iron to the battery so that the solder gets loose, pull it, replace it with a different battery, and solder that on. That should be pretty easy,
That's
honestly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can do that. I can solder things.
Maybe I have a small soldering iron here. Maybe I'll take it with me to the next event. And I'll just show you what we're talking about, because I don't trust you to do it by yourself when I'm not there.
That's sad.
I'm sorry, I just don't.
That's sad, honestly. I can't even solder things. No. If I can cook toast, I can solder.
But you don't cook toast. The machine does it for you.
But I do cook toast. It takes me to put the bread in there.
Uh-huh. And the machine does it for you.
That's cooking the toast.
So
Hey, if I put something in the microwave, dude, that's cooking. Okay?
Okay, but you're talking about lot of scenarios, a lot of everyday scenarios where the machines do the work for you instead of you having to do the work for the machine. So
I can make a grilled cheese, sort of. Grilled cheese is tricky. So a lot of times that the grilled cheese comes out flame kissed. It just is what I know the mechanics.
cool. So what I've learned is not to leave you in the kitchen by yourself too. That's good to know.
You know, I forget what it was. I was making something.
Mm-hmm.
I was making popcorn, I think. And I forgot. I think I overput. And it ended up like burning the inside of the microwave. It was blackened in there. I had to get a new one. The whole room filled up with smoke. I don't quite understand what happened there. But
Glammy, I'm gonna let you in on a secret. The time that you have to set on the microwave is on the back.
What?
The time that you have to set on the microwave for the bag of popcorn is on the bag.
Yeah, I think I misput. I was in a rush or something, or I wasn't paying attention, or I was being totally me about it. And I pushed, I went to go check something, and then I realized that it was either too high or too much or something, because the entirety of the house filled with smoke. It was a mess.
I had a microwave accident a few months ago too. Actually, it was kind of funny. I had something. So I was making these pork chops, and I made them all wrong. They were overcooked, but I just they were burnt. It was something with the marinade I was making, but I was reheating one of them in the microwave, and I'm just kind of like doing some other tasks while I'm letting it reheat. And I'm stupid. All the stuff was already burnt to hell, so it's just creating smoke in the microwave. And so I'm kind of like walking around my kitchen, like just cleaning stuff, and I start going. I go, that's weird. Why do my eyes itch? And I look over to my microwave. Oh no! It's like I had to stop it. I had to open up all my windows. It's just kind of
microwave accident.
It's just kind of funny how I figured it out, because I just started coughing. I'm like, what the freak? What's happening? Why does my throat itch? So I'm like,
I figured it out right away, because my entire the smoke alarms were going off, and the house was quite obviously filling with smoke.
Yeah, it didn't hit my it didn't hit my smoke alarm yet before I noticed it. So yeah, mine was pretty apparent. And then I opened the microwave, and then it was just this waft of smoke. Just You ever been stupid enough to try to microwave aluminum foil?
No, I've actually not done, because I've known as a young child not to do that.
No, I learned not to do that as a kid. So.
And you still did it?
Well,
was it something that you didn't think was aluminum, and then it just happened to be?
Well, I didn't know better. I was a lot younger. I don't remember, maybe. I don't remember my thought process, but for whatever reason I thought, oh hey, I need to reheat my McDonald's, and I should put my sauce packet in there with it. So,
reheat your McDonald's, and you wanted to put your sauce packet in
barbecue.
There. Is the sauce pack?
It was a barbecue sauce packet, because I had nuggets.
Oh, because of the top.
Exactly right.
Oh,
So
okay. So to be fair, I don't think I would have put that in my brain on the off that was aluminum.
Yeah. I didn't know either. I was still kind of like in school, and science wasn't. I wasn't a good student in school. I didn't have the attention span for it. But I also don't think we had learned up to that point about the microwave reaction to aluminum foil. So
yeah, but maybe I would, even as an adult, I don't think that I would have. If I hadn't stopped to think about it, you just don't, you know what I mean? Because it's underneath, number one, so you don't really see it. So it's not going to be, the automatic brain is not, oh, I hit my microphone.
Right, if I had taken the aluminum foil off it,
you're not going to sit there and think.
Yeah, if I had taken the label off it, then it would have been fine, but I left the label on. I didn't know better.
The plastic could have melted, too.
It could have. I don't know. But I was watching it and I saw it spark in the microwave. I'm like, I better stop this. So,
Oh my gosh. Next time, just dump it all out on top.
yeah, and it's funny because I have moments of.
You gotta spread the cheeks to put it in there.
Yeah, thanks. I have moments where I have moments where I just kind of like. Even if as an adult you have moments where you have a lapse in judgment, right? I had my friends over like not long ago, and I'm just trying to make them all sorts of food, and I threw something in my microwave on top of a layer of tinfoil, and I'm like beep 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 start, and I go wait no, like I immediately pulled it out just because I realized I'm like like I'm losing my mind. So
Jesus. Well, you know those mac and cheeses that you put water in?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I'd forgotten the water and put it in the microwave. That was.
Oh yeah, no, that's not how that works.
I'd forgotten the water part, and I put it in the microwave. The whole thing just.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was.
That might be a new way to boil
Filled
water.
the house with smoke too. Yeah, I got in trouble for that one.
Jeez. Unbelievable. Rhodey says I did the same thing with a cup of noodles. Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It just makes sense. I like Angie. Angie's cool. Shout out to Angie.
Oh yeah, Angie's here. Hi, Angie. Shouldn't you be asleep?
Oh, Angie uploaded. Hi, Angie.
Oh,
I thought it was just a random Angie.
yeah,
I was gonna.
I
shout out
actually
anyone.
forgot that she wakes up early. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, I think Angie's cool.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's great. Angie and Wonder Woman did a great job hosting the second half of the show last week when we needed her to. Yeah, so that was wonderful. Let's see. Okay, so hold on, I'm just checking some of the chats.
Oops. So I do have some things about the underwater if you want to go over it, because I thought it was cool.
Yeah, what do you got?
Okay. So I have this. Okay.
Wonder Woman
Woman
did kill it today. She's doing great on dolls. It's really fun listening to her stories on dolls.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's cool. Okay.
Connects the whole world. Here's a fun fact. Our global internet is connected through underwater cables that run along the ocean floor. While it
That's
feels
wild.
like everything happens wirelessly, around 99% of international internet
Ooh, look at this.
actually travels through a network.
Should I turn the sound off?
I don't know. But yeah, see, so this is the thing about these cables, right? These are not thin cables. These are batches, just like they're kind of illustrated here.
Yeah. They kind of look like poles versus cables.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like those little
they're
thicker, the ones that go in the ground to like indicate something's there.
Right. And they travel. They can transmit data over the speed of light. Yep, months or even years
Oh,
delayed
but look
cable.
at the fiber. Look at the fiber optics coming out of it.
Well, that's
though.
just an illustration. It doesn't actually look like that.
Oh, because I was gonna say if I was a shark, I would be enticed.
But yeah, they have they have a lot of tools and submarines and stuff. That, like, I don't think they have this real robot. Like, for example, like they have boats and they have submarines and they have robotics that lay these cables. And I don't know. Sometimes it takes
fixing one part.
Yeah, sometimes it does. Now remember that there's a lot of cables under there. So a break, and when a break occurs, you have to locate it. But there's a lot of tools now that make locating the break easier. Again, so you guys have heard me say a lot that I work in a knock, and we have to work with, depending on where a remote site is, we have to work with a local carrier. We refer to as a LEC. And what the LEC will do when there's a break is they will quote unquote shoot the fiber, which means that they will try to send some sort of signal up the fiber to locate to see if the transmission fails somewhere. And if it fails, they can get the data on where the break is, and then they can go locate it and they can fix it. So
But it takes like a week to fix it.
Well, it would take.
Why does it
would
take
take.
so long to fix
It would take closer to weeks to fix this one, because after they locate it, they have to get out there, And you know, you can't just fly a plane out there. They have to. They probably have to take a boat out to where the location is, and then they have to go down into the ocean to find it, and then they have to perform the repairs. So it's you know it's probably a dangerous gig.
So this one talks about how they're actual.
Oh Lord! Aura says she clips some stuff for dolls when Wonder Woman mentioned CD. Why was she talking?
Ooh, let's
what?
Go get that.
Why was she talking about me? I had nothing to do with today's episode.
Because you're always on there. What do you mean?
Well, yeah, but I didn't go out of my way to go on there today.
You're like the unofficial spokesperson of the dolls channel.
That's don't put that on me.
know?
Don't put that on me. That's
You put that on you by jumping on there so much.
See, this is what I didn't want to have happen. I didn't see, this is the thing that I didn't want to have happen. This is why I'm man, I don't want to do that to them because that's their show. That's her thing. I don't want to I mean, she's doing fine on her own too, by the way. I don't think I add anything to that show. I mean, I'm not supposed to. It's not my show. I just go there for the fun of it.
You just go there because you like the attention. There's nothing wrong with that.
All right, that's not it. I do, man.
You're telling me you don't want Bean's attention, plus you got the attention that's like more than 4 o'clock in the morning.
Man.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
You know what sucks? I can't even dispute that. Shoot.
Well, at least you're honest about it. I mean, that's what we all do. Do you think Yo Mama came up here for the fun of it? No, we came up here for the attention.
Yeah, probably.
You know?
All right, hold on. Let me pull up the doc.
Although today, I think he did a good job. I'm only tolerating him because Mr. Glammy likes him.
Let me pull up. I thought I had X open. I guess I didn't.
Oh, he has X open. Thank you, Aurora, for doing that. I appreciate that. Show camaraderie. Yes, absolutely. I think his last breath that just came out, they do repair to lines underwater or something like that.
Bro, why
does... All
right, can you? I might need you to pull this up, Glammy, because cool. Twitter's links shortener is not making it through my pie hole for some reason. It's getting blocked, and I need to figure out why that's happening. Stop it! Stop it! This is not a joke. I have an ad blocker, and it's not playing nice with Twitter's link shortener.
You mean your pie hole is blocked? Why can't all things be named so much fun? Oh my god. You can't do anything because your pie hole's blocked.
Yeah. One more hour of this. Oh, come on.
Ooh! Bean describes what her perfect day would be. Oh, there we go. All right. Okay, let's see. Ooh,
Ocean Sunfish goals currently are revolving from yesterday's goals. We still want to raise enough members to do the potato battery and the lemon battery. He won
FTW.
What? What are you laughing at?
Wiley FTW, you're the best. He said Glammy can unblock that shit. Knows the loophole.
Okay. All right.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
I think, okay, so a perfect day, if I were to break this down, and I'm only going to do 5 questions because I'm sure some people might find this very boring. But when it comes to the perfect day for me, it would be wake up in the arms of somebody that I love.
Amen.
Maybe stay there for a little bit, maybe 30 minutes to an hour, just us talking about our day or something, or maybe have an activity or something. And then breakfast. No, wait. No. Wait, I'm trying to think of this very...
You're going through the whole day?
Yeah, of course. It's my perfect day. I'm gonna make it my perfect way.
It's the perfect day.
So, yeah, maybe talk a little bit, or just like just cuddle. I love cuddling. Then we get ready. We're gonna go on a walk. Okay, that's why I'm not saying shower now, because it's best to just be dirty, Because if I'm clean, I don't want to get dirty. So we're gonna go on a walk. It's gonna be a nice walk. We talk
No,
about
I get it.
different things. How our
No, I
lives
do
are
too. It's
going,
just the way she said it was
or
cute.
just random stuff. Just have a conversation, a really deep conversation. After our walk, maybe we go back home. We take a shower together.
Okay.
We have a nice meal, and then we can do our own thing, right? Because sometimes you don't want to be with that person 24/7. You want them to have a good time and you have a good time. Maybe that's I can read a book and you can play video games. Or you can go talk with your friends and I can watch my own stuff. And then later on in the nighttime, we can come together and we can watch a good movie and cuddle together and do whatever else together and then fall asleep in each
It's-
other's arms.
Oh, I love that.
Feathers.
Yeah, totally get it.
Cute day.
Totally get it. Super.
That is a cute day.
Yeah, absolutely. Super. What's the word I'm looking for?
Was there more of this, Aurora?
It's
or was that the whole?
Super simple, but
thing.
it's. I mean, I kind of feel the same way when it comes to romance, but I wouldn't know. I don't have anybody in my life like that. But like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if I had a day off from work, that's largely how I'd probably want to spend it too. So I don't know what else to say about it except that I agree.
That's awesome. Yeah, Mr. Glimmy and I do things like that where he'll go off and he'll go outside sometimes and just kind of like chill in his car because that's where he likes to chill. And then he'll come back in and then we'll come and talk to each other and hang out and we'll cuddle and watch things and do other things and just be together, and we cuddle a lot. I am a huge cuddler. I love cuddling Mr. Glammy. He's in love with.
Yeah, I've been known to hold.
I just meant for that one, Aurora. I didn't know if there was more on that one clip or if that was what the whole thing you wanted to show.
I've been known to hold my last date by my side pretty tightly. So, I get it. I understand.
Walking.
No, just like hold,
Like
hold.
In general.
Yeah. The holding, the cuddling, I get it.
But cuddling through the night is absolutely insane. It's like sleeping with a dog.
Yeah, I've heard that before. Yeah, I've heard that before too. It depends on the night.
Honestly, I cuddle with Mr. Glammy all the time. I'm very clingy with
My last flame was pretty clingy. It was kind of funny. I didn't complain about it just because it made me laugh. Because like every time like we had to finally separate for the night because I'm like I gotta go to work in the morning, I have to go to bed, and she's like 5 more minutes, hold on, right? And then I'm like, okay, let me go now, So she was funny.
Do I do that? I don't know if I do that. I don't think I do that. But I am very clingy with Mr. Glammy because he's my safety person. So like,
It was new to me. I never had anybody that wanted to cling to me that tightly before, so that was
Really?
Yeah. I mean, Glammy, I'm a nerd. I'm not a very hot commodity. Okay, we've been over this.
Well, no, I just mean in general because I feel like the amount of girls that are clingy are probably more than you know.
Maybe.
Do you know what I mean? I feel like most of them are because.
The
ones that I've run into girls, a lot of them are very clingy.
I don't know. I've never really, before her, I never really had anybody that was willing to show me that level of affection, so.
I mean, now there's levels of clingy. You gotta be careful with the levels.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't to the point where it was obnoxious. It was at this is a mild annoyance, but it's really cute.
CD-ROM doesn't realize he's better than majority of men. If he has a place to live, a car and license and a job, maybe he doesn't have a job.
I do.
Though.
I told you. What am I?
Oh yeah, no, he'd be on the show more if you didn't.
Am I speaking loud enough? I tell everybody I have a very. Oh my lord.
Yes, your
Round
mama.
3.
Do you
Here
have
we go,
another
folks.
song? Why this is. We are not your concert stand, sir.
Puddle of Mud? I don't know this band.
It's a band.
Yeah.
This is for Becky.
No, she's
Voldemorted!
she's
Voldemorted! Voldemorted! You know better than that!
Alright. We ready for the next? Okay. Pick a different one, Yo, mama. Okay.
Oh my
We
lord.
can't. She hates me. Who hates you?
That's probably the song he was gonna play.
Oh. No, I can't. He's gonna Voldemort things. He'll make a new one. He'll be back. Don't worry. We gave him 2. Come on, give me a break. All right. Here's this. Okay.
Beans, I'd love to see a scene with CD-ROM at the bottom of the window, you know, on the lawn with you and your bedroom window, and he's singing and he's breaking song to you with a bunch of roses. I'd love to see that. Yeah.
I think
And
she said
Beans
that she would want that or something. That she liked that kind of thing.
Well,
once.
She did
I'd
say she liked
rather
that.
have the version where it's like you get multiple, like it's live music. I really like instrumentals. If you ever like, there's just more feeling and passion behind it. One of my favorite things to watch is the Tiny Desk from NPR.
The Tiny Desk?
See everybody playing their instrument, that they love doing that, that they have a passion for it. Hearing people sing live, you can hear how they mix it up or how they like add a twist to it or just how much they love what they're doing. And that's something I really like about instrumentals and singing live and everything like that. So I would rather have somebody get like people actually playing the music versus like a boombox, but either one is good.
Oh, there you go. So you can like go and serenade her.
Okay, I'm gonna have to hire some musicians. That's okay.
Hire musicians.
Great. And I have to figure out what song is the right song too. Do I need to sing in Spanish? Oh man, there's a lot of there's a lot of components to this.
Here, do you have a better one that's not
Don't ever cuck the content. I'm in charge of this motherfucker.
No, you're not in charge of shit. But just don't use a Voldemort person.
I can use whatever I want.
No, you can't. It's my show.
My song.
Well, be respectful, please.
My song.
This is my show. Be respectful.
What do you got, man? What do you got?
You're lucky, Mr. Glammy.
Everyone so...
Good. Okay.
You know what song I'm doing, right?
I don't know. You're just here because Mr. Glammy likes you.
Blurry.
People have a couple of guesses.
Get Taker's karaoke. Oh my god.
Everyone so blurry, everyone so fake. She got a new co-host. I wonder how much that takes. And I will be around you. I drinking alcohol. Your show is failing, and that ain't very far. You can be my someone. You can be my heat. KEEMSTAR fired you. You spelled him in his feet. I wonder what you're doing. I wonder where you are. There's oceans in between us, but that's not very far. Can
I
you
just
take
kick
Becky
him?
away?
It's not talking about you.
Can you take Becky away? Cause she's all up in my face. Over DMA. Can you take Becky away? Can you take Becky away? When she's all up in my face. That girl cannot clean her own damn room. She's on a show with Roxy, but who is even watching that? Queens is good without you. We don't need you at all. Joe, it's Saturday and you drinking and you fall. I can do my own show. I got me a scene. Drinking on a Saturday, you turned into a fiend. I wonder what you're doing. I wonder where you are. There's oceans in between us, but that's not very far. Can you take Becky away? Can you take Becky away? When that girl's in my face, she's in my DMs. Can you take Becky away?
Oh my God, Mr. Jimmy!
Can you take Becky away? Oh, in my face. Oh.
Smash the guitar!
Can you at least
Smash the
go
guitar!
around? Okay.
Come on, smash it! Smash the guitar!
Oh, no one told you who to find. No one told you what to say. Becky's in my DMs. Girl, get up out my face. No one told you where to hide. No one told you what to say. Get up out my DMs. Get up out my face. Oh!
I know, right? It is 8 minutes long.
I don't know about you.
Good.
I don't know about you guys, but I'd say this is worse than memberships.
What?
Memberships memberships, you know, cover price of admission for the concert.
Oh God. It's.
All right, hold on. I think did he drop his headphones?
Are you
Hold
good?
on.
Are you good? You good? Okay.
All right.
All
What
right.
are we doing? What are we
Can
doing?
we just
Okay.
thank you. It's not your show and I'm done with you.
All right.
Thank you so much. All right. All right. You're all done, yo mama. You got your shot. You did your thing. Please stay away. I tolerated you for as long as I could. Okay, let's go back to our show.
Yeah. So, what was there more clips?
You're going to Hollywood? It's really Wiley. He can't sing. That's funny. What? I'm sorry.
Do you have more clips?
Of what? Oh, I got distracted. Briley got new baby ducks.
What?
Yeah, she got new baby ducks.
Aura, I can't open it. It's Twitter. Twitter's messing with Twitter's link shortener is screwy. It's my ad blocker is keeping me from opening it.
See?
Oh, they're black ducks.
It's so cute.
Does the color of their feathers is that fur or feathers? What kind of duck is this?
They're feathers.
They don't look like feathers.
A cute one.
Yeah, I mean they're all cute, but they don't look like feathers. They look like oh, I could open it on my phone. You're right. I mean I can't pull anything up on my PC that way, but
Bro.
you got a point. Hey, when you're right, you're right. I get it.
All right, here we go. Some more cute little duckies. Oh, they're so cute.
Oh, okay, these are the ducks that Brantley was talking about. That's awesome. Yeah, they're following her. She was posting a small clip in the Discord yesterday of them following her around. So I think they've imprinted.
Will you leave me alone about cucking things? I let him play his song 3 fucking times. Leave me alone. God.
Yeah, we guys, I know he's I know he's really
for as long as we fucking can.
I know he's really funny, but we had him on the show 3 times already. It's like thank you for the content, but we've got a show to do. This is what baby bird feathers are like. Okay, well, I mean, it's
the way they waddle with their little butts.
It's interesting. I didn't know. It looks just like fur, so it's weird. It's just different to me. I don't have ducks or chickens. I don't have a farm or anything. Okay, so
you don't have chicks. We get it. That was so easy.
Yeah, you want to take a shot at my hair next? Like
what hair?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there it is. Great, thanks. Yeah, good job.
You opened it. Man. Don't open.
Uh-huh.
Thank you, Dave. I appreciate you. The secret rival shush, or you're leaving the channel.
Oh, unbelievable. All right. This is my life.
All right, so I've got some techie things, unless you have techie things. Do you have things?
I had a couple things, but yeah, if you want to,
right.
if you got...
do the thing. No, it's your turn, because I did 2 days of the things. It's your thing.
All right. I'll tell you.
Aurora, watch The Secret Rival. Make sure he stays on his P's and Q's.
I'll tell you what I will start with. Where'd the freaking link go? Hold on. Is it this one? Oh, it's this one. Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what you're looking at.
Yeah, this one's close enough. All right, so today in tech history, June 20th.
Today we're gonna go back to you. By now, should have somehow realized what you gotta do.
Are you good?
Yeah,
okay.
Sorry. That was...
All right, June 20th, 1950. The National Bureau of Standards dedicated the SEAC, the Standards Eastern Automatic Computer in Washington. SEAC. This was the first computer to use all diode logic. It's a technology that was more reliable than vacuum tubes, because a lot of computers at the time used vacuum tubes. And it was the first stored program computer completed in the United States. Magnetic tape in the external storage unit stored programming information, coded subroutines, numerical data, and output. So this, so today marked an advancement in computing, a decently large one for how old it is. So each advancement like this one paves the way for personal computers. So that's...
What is this for? SEAC machine dedicated? What is that even for? What does it mean?
I can
what does it mean?
figure that out for you.
Well, then what's
it was used by the U.S. National Bureau of Statistics, initially called the Interim Computer. Small-scale computer. It was designed to be built quickly, put into operation, while the National Bureau of Statistics waited for more powerful computers to be completed.
I feel like I'm jumping in the middle of a conversation.
Well, this I know it's a lot.
You know why they use vacuums? Because they suck.
Oh, this is cool. So this was one of the first computers to be used remotely. That's actually really interesting. It was used until 1964. It was used for digital imaging. It was used for a little bit of computer animation. Probably for computer animation of city traffic simulation. Okay. It was used for meteorology, so basically the study of the weather. Linear programming. It had optical lenses, tables for LORAN, statistical sampling types, wave function of helium atom. I don't see this stuff means less to me. LORAN. I know LORAN's a big thing. LORAN is hyperbolic radio navigation system. So it was used for a city traffic simulation. It was used for imaging. It was used for
what was used for a city trafficking?
The computer, the SEAC.
Oh, I swear to God, I feel like I was in half of a sentence. I
You
feel like
watched
you were
me click the link, Glammy.
Yeah, I know, but the word spewing out your face was the middle of a sentence. It wasn't even the start, unless I'm that dumb, which is quite possible, but holy
Are you having a stroke? Are you okay?
Maybe. That would be more entertaining than what had just happened.
Oh, my lord.
God, what the fuck did I just watch?
Also today, June 21st, IBM retired the last Stretch supercomputer. They had a number of Stretch mainframes. It sounds like part of the 7000 series that represented the company's first transistorized computers. So they were all top.
Ooh, transistor.
So at the time, these were all computers that were top of the line. They were significantly faster and more dependable than vacuum tube machines. 7 of the computers featured a 64-bit word architecture and other innovations. What? What is so funny?
Wiley FW. Good morning, Mr. Glammy. Sorry, I can't cook. It's okay. He can cook, and he usually helps me out. Okay. Sorry.
So today's also the birth date of Edward Snowden, who I think is still on the run from the law. He was the one who revealed the NSA global surveillance programs, highlighting critical issues in government transparency.
Oh yeah, he's still running, bro. That's been what? 5? Is that like 5 years now?
It's more than that.
What a while.
More than that, yeah. June 21st, 1988, IBM introduced the AS400 computers. 2002, WorldCom, the number 2 long-distance telephone and data service company, filed for bankruptcy. Oh, that's a bummer. So here's a big one. 2011, Macromedia releases Final Cut Pro. So Final Cut Pro is still in use today by a lot of people as a competitor to Adobe Premiere. I don't know how it works. I'm an Adobe Premiere guy. That's interesting, man, because Adobe bought out a number of Macromedia's editing suites. What is so funny?
Rhodey says, interesting fact, Edward Snowden, big fan of Krispy Kreme donuts.
Okay. 7 years ago today, the University of Michigan announced the creation of the world's smallest computer, an ARM Cortex-M0 microcontroller, measuring 0.3 millimeters on each side. So I guess today was the first ARM Cortex controller. That's pretty cool. ARM, I think a lot of us think that ARM CPUs are the future. It's different than x86. I'm not certain yet. I think ARM is kind of underpowered, but we have to wait and see what stuff we can do with that. Sorry,
I think ARM just needs a leg.
I'm too sleep deprived for this.
That's why it's funny, because you're sleepy.
Yeah, I know. It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
All right. Do you want me to throw you one?
If you got something, sure. And then I'll pick at the rest of some stuff on my docket. What you got?
All right. I got a couple things. Nintendo's first party games. That's the one that we saw yesterday, right?
No.
Did we see this yesterday? Because I wiped it and redid. Hi, Xylee. Morning.
Hello. Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Oop.
Yes.
I am here to broker a deal.
A deal?
Oh, no. Who?
Okay,
Yes.
I'm listening.
Okay, so, hold on.
For CD-ROM or me?
Both of you, actually, as a team.
Oh,
All right.
a TM.
Listening.
Nice.
So currently, we are brokering deals for body parts of Ultra. Okay?
Nice.
Because he is a fat retard that likes to run his mouth too much, and you know what? We're just going to divvy him out until he's no longer around. So, the following shows... Now, think of a body part that you may want.
Mm-hmm.
Anything, just about anything goes, and I'm going to read you who has what, so you know if it's yours, you can't pick it.
Okay.
Okay.
So far, Live has the scalp. Nerds has the belly. Test has the balls and partial ownership of the tipples.
Okay.
Rewind does the opening ceremony for the tipples. Get the fuck out of here.
I know.
Okay? Get the fuck out of here. You cannot jump into a show like that.
I already gave Xylee I told her she could jump in anytime she wanted. That was different.
you.
That did not go for you.
And I'm a host, and you're an intern there, buddy. Anyway, Queens is getting the left leg. That way, replace Tina's leg.
Yep, that makes sense.
Right?
Yep.
And Aussie gets the asshole.
Okay.
They wanted the legendary pink dot. Nice.
So, they want the chocolate starfish.
That's because they kiss ass.
And Twiggy. Makes sense. The asshole, right? Okay. So, what body part are you looking to get?
The left pinky.
That's it? The pinky? You don't want the whole hand?
No, just the pinky.
Why do you want the pinky?
Because pinky out. Fap classic.
Glammy, you're not thinking. You're not thinking big enough, Glammy. Ocean.
Okay, what do you
Ocean
want?
Sunfish, thank you for the 5. Let's see.
Shout out to Michelangelo.
It is between his still beating heart and his right arm with hand attached.
Oh, so you want from the shoulder?
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Oh yeah. I need somebody. I need a new weapon to which to slap a hoe with.
Oh.
I like that. Wow. All right. Tech talk. All right. So tech talk. Whole arm. Whole right arm. You want the right arm?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, ma'am. Because
right
Glammy
arm.
wants the left pinky. So.
Right arm. And you know what?
Right,
Being that
pinky.
y'all are being so good about this, see, the thing is I don't know about giving the left pinky because, I mean, if somebody wants the whole left arm, they're going to be
Yeah, I'll
missing
take
a
the right
pinky.
pinky. It's fine. It goes.
Okay,
with
so
the right.
all right.
you'll just take the right pinky from the arm that he's going to get to slap
Yeah,
him
yeah.
with,
Four
right?
fingers.
Right.
Are, four fingers are plenty.
Yeah, that's enough. As long as you have the palm.
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
all
absolutely.
good.
Exactly.
Okay. All right, so y'all want the right arm.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, orders up. I'll let you know when the delivery coming, all right?
All right.
Thank you so much, Riley.
The experimentation.
Woo! You really want to get to slapping them hoes,
Oh,
huh?
absolutely. I don't care if it's Saturday. It's every day here is Slap a Hoe Sunday.
That's because you want to slap Beans.
No! Beans ain't a hoe. She's a high-class broad.
Well, that's not what I meant. She likes the slappings.
Okay, but she wants to be slapped by a Dommy Mommy, not by Ultra.
Well, would you just give a Dommy Mommy the arm? Close enough.
That's too many layers deep. That's like slapping. Oh, that's
Hey.
weird. That's slapception. I will take my hand and I will use this other hand to slap you.
You can never go too deep, I tell you what.
Oh, all right. Whatever. Jeez. Well,
Mr. Clam is the best. Okay.
all right. Well, this is what we're doing now.
All right. So Tesla has a robo taxi ride.
They have
Which is kind of
the.
here you go.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So. Oh, excuse me.
But how is this gonna work with the Uber? Because I like Ubers better than taxis.
Well,
I do not like taxis.
Well, this is going to be just like riding an Uber that just drives itself, because you got to understand that this is a scaled down, basically like Model 3 Tesla. So it's got all the it's just like it's like riding a high class car, but it just takes you from place to place.
If you just have a little bit extra money, you could go do the extra taxi swanky ride.
Like what, a limo?
No, they have in the Uber. They have like the XL or something, and it's supposed to be like a swankier.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure that's just like bigger vehicles.
Roomier. Yeah, well, yeah. So
Yeah, it's made for
still-
multiple people. It's like a party of 6.
Well, no, they ask you if you want to upgrade, feel swanky. You know, why do we need a Tesla taxi when we have Ubers?
Well, because
Or is it just a car that looks like a
no,
taxi?
that just looks like a taxi. The whole idea is that they're going to be autonomous Teslas. There's nobody that's going to drive them. They're going to drive themselves.
Oh, that makes it a little cooler.
Yeah.
Sort of. Unless you end up in the sea. With the cable.
You won't. There would have to be a very catastrophic failure for that to happen, because
Hi, Pokey Gaga.
there's a number of Teslas on the road right now that are already driving themselves. It's actually really interesting.
Really?
Oh yeah.
They already have them happen?
Hmm?
I wonder if we can find it. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. What is it? Tesla taxi. They have them already running?
All right,
Yeah,
brother.
no,
brother,
no,
you've
no,
had
Mama. no more.
you've had 3 songs this
No
morning,
more.
brother. Come on.
We're all done. Go away. All done. We've entertained you enough. We're good. Jesus. Fucking dude sitting here trying to hijack our whole show. We gave you, like, we're not here for your personal concert, asshole. Is this one?
Is what one?
I don't
Are
know
you
if
trying to
that's
put
it.
something on the screen?
No, I was trying to see if I could find it on, Twitter to see if, because you said they were already going, right? Official driveless Tesla.
No. I'm saying that
you go.
saying that Model 3s have the ability to drive themselves. If there's somebody that has the Model 3
Oh,
and they've purchased the full self-driving, you can set the car to drive itself.
Look though.
We're doing, and look at this. First official Tesla Robotaxi Model Y without a driver on public roads in Austin. Look, it says Robotaxi there. This is massive. The Tesla official account just posted this on June 10th, 1:14 p.m. I'm recording this at 1:21 p.m. Robotaxi. Give us a date. Let's go.
Yeah, so that's the draw behind the robotaxi, is that the robotaxi is completely unsupervised driving. There's nobody in there to drive the car. And Tesla again,
I don't know.
Again, Model 3s and Model Ys already have this function if you pay extra for it. If you pay for the full self-driving, that's you can sit in the seat and the car can drive itself. You can tell it where to go and it'll go there. And it's
like in the driver's seat?
Yeah, and it's really cool actually. So
it sounds cool, but it sounds like it's a recipe for disaster. I'm sorry.
Well,
that sounds like an experienced person could figure out how to hotwire it, or
well, a lot of people say stuff like that, but there are protocols in place. Like it's really cool in practice. An Uber that I took in Las Vegas had the functionality. So he started driving, he hit something, and then the car starts driving itself. It lane changed by itself. It turn signaled. It got off the highway. It stopped at the stoplight. It's very intelligent. It's really cool.
Okay, but here's the problem though. We had like taxi drivers got kind of replaced and mushed out by Uber, right? Mm-hmm. And now Uber is gonna get kind of mushed out by a Tesla taxi.
Absolutely, it's gonna. Yeah.
But and then there's no driver though. I don't know if I like that. Not in the
robotaxi service. No, it's all autonomous.
Oh, unless they have people that would service the car. So instead of having people that are in the car, maybe they could be in the office.
Well, yeah, there's gonna be a human element somewhere. There's gonna be a human element somewhere. Of course, somebody needs to maintain the cars. That's typical of any service like that. Except for Uber, because that's your responsibility, but
well, I'm trying to think of like where, because a lot of people would lose their jobs that way.
Probably.
But then also too, the unsafetyness of like having a car drive by itself, and now you're relying on a computer to make sure that it goes right. What if the whole place gets hacked? Like, do you know, like what if like the whole Tesla company gets hacked somehow?
That would take
and all the cars that are the taxis end up in the sea.
That would take an awful lot of effort, and I don't think it's as easy as you're kind of making it out to be. Even if they get into Tesla's network, I think they'd still have to find some other backdoor or exploit just to get into the car's navigation system, and I don't think they can do that en masse.
What happens? They have like people that come in with their kids and they don't pay attention to their children, and their children are climbing all over the front seat and pushing buttons and shit.
There's no buttons. There's no steering wheel. There's no console. Well, I mean, there's probably something to tell it where to go, but that's about it.
That's still a button, yes?
Yeah, but...
And then how would you get a hold of somebody if the car breaks down?
With a cell phone. I don't understand the question.
Yeah, but who are you calling? Is there a number on the car? Do you call Mr. Tesla?
Probably. I'm assuming...
Like, who the fuck are we calling?
We're all assuming that Tesla has long since figured all this stuff out. This is all... You have a bunch of optics or logistics that you're asking that Tesla's probably figured out already, because it comes with the territory.
Faraday cage? What's a Faraday cage?
Even I'm not sure off the top of my head. Let's see.
Faraday cage.
Why does she need one?
What?
Oh, is that a...
It's electric cage?
Oh yeah, it blocks electromagnetic fields. That's kind of cool.
Oh, well, that'd be cool.
Yep.
If they put that around the cars so that nobody could hack into it. I don't know. There just seems to be a lot of questions on whether or not that's going to be a safe situation. You know?
I don't have an Eagle While.
You need an account with all that info just to use one. Yeah. And then is it a monthly service? Is it a service that you pay for per? Yeah, I got to put my phone in there. Yeah, I got to put my phone in there? Put your phone where? I got a place to put your phone. You're calling Ghostbusters. No pay per ride. Yeah, so would that... So I feel like there'd be an account and you'd have like maybe a monthly service. So then what? It would be like that sounds expensive too if they did it by monthly.
For what? Robotaxi? Is that are
Yeah.
they doing that for Robotaxi?
I'm asking. I'm trying to figure out, is it per ride? Is it for like a monthly service, like a subscription? Like, how is this working?
I don't think so, but
I
let's see.
have so many questions. My chair is.
Let's see. Hold on.
Car response to police emergency lights. Windows roll down, and the in-car speaker connects the officer to a help desk.
Oh wow! This launches in Texas tomorrow.
That's true. What?
The
taxi?
The Robotaxi does, yeah. So tomorrow in Austin, Texas, this service launches. It's gonna have a.
So how does it work? Is there like a monthly service? Is there Aurora? That would be awesome because then I wouldn't need to get the full driver's license. I can just go ahead and have my permit, and I'd be able to be on the road if we had a car that had no need for driver's license.
All right, so they're that's interesting. So the whole idea was that they were supposed to have a cybercab model car, and I guess the cybercabs aren't ready yet because the initial rides are all going to be Model Y. It says, but that's interesting.
Model Y.
Yeah, and that's kind of strange because I didn't.
Why?
Hold on. Roll out may face some roadblocks. They're rolling out robotaxis tomorrow. First driverless trip from the factory to a customer house expected on his birthday, June 28th. Okay, cool. The launch features a limited number of Tesla vehicles debuting in Austin. Initial rides will be Model Y and not the Cybercab. Access to vehicle rides is by invitation only, so some influence on social media reported. So, all right, so the very, very first few rides are going to be invitation only, which kind of sucks, but this is
like Miley Cyrus and
influencers, I guess. This is which
close.
kind of it kind of makes sense because then they can get the free press out of it, right? So,
well, yeah, but I don't know. It just seems that there's so many. So how much is it per ride, though?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. Rides are limited to geo-fenced area of the city, and remote drivers will be monitoring as a backup. So this is a very, very soft launch. They need to. This is like we're finally rolling it out, and this is in like the next stage of testing, right? So they only operate in parts of Austin the company would consider to be the safest. Tesla will be watching the cars. So this is kind of like its first human test.
Thank you, Rody. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted.
Thank you, Rody. Oh,
the Tesla Robo tax will be significantly cheaper than traditional taxi services, with an operating cost of just 12 cents per kilometer, around 20 cents per mile. The Robo taxi will be available for purchase before 2027 and will start at under $30,000. So if you buy the Robo taxi, is this like is this not a service, or is it just a car that says taxi? I'm confused.
Well, either way,
how much will it cost to ride in Tesla's Robo taxi?
Yeah, so I don't know. Either way, it goes live tomorrow, and we're gonna start hearing a lot more news about it as it goes on. So that's kind of exciting. So expect us to be able to search Tesla on Google, and you might get some news about this.
Let's see. Tesla's robotaxis are aiming to be cheaper than Uber fares by removing the need for human drivers. CEO Elon Musk believes robotaxi will cost less than $20 cents per mile to operate, comparing to over $2 per mile for regular ride hailing. Now, $2 is a baseline for a regular cab. That I know. So 20 cents.
20 cents a mile, yeah.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Well, how do you? Okay. So how on a? Okay,
that sounds like a bargain, actually. Hold on. So let's see.
It does, but it sounds a little too good to be true.
Well, let me see. So because that would, if it's 20 cents a mile and I go 10 miles to from my home to work, that's about $2. I think, right? Hold on. Am I doing the math right? I need to make sure.
Tesla's Robo service will launch in June, will allow rides to pay with a card and follow geofencing limits. The payment system will ensure the car comes to the right spot, makes the trip safer, and goes to the right destination. The vehicle will be standard production Model Ys with no physical changes.
Yeah, it would be.
So you could pay for a card. Okay, so it is per ride. That part's good.
Yeah.
If I ever get in one, I'm taking a spark plug with me
It
just
would
in
be-
case. Right?
That's impressive. It would literally be $2 from my house to my job. Well, $2 and some change, but still.
So what would it be by Uber? What is it by Uber?
Closer to 10 or 20 bucks.
Oof, that is huge difference.
Mhm.
So okay, in a Tesla taxi, how
Guys, you're almost halfway to that potato battery goal.
how would you call for help if car broke down?
Can we get a one gifted membership train going? One gifted membership train. Everybody just drop one membership. Let's see a train going in this chat before we end out today. Reminder that we're going until 6 this morning, and we're gonna compensate for it by having a stream later this afternoon. So I hope that you guys will come hang out with me later today. It's gonna be.
I love Kingdom
Yeah,
Hearts.
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
If your Tesla car breaks down, you can request roadside assistance through the Tesla app, depending on the issue, and may be covered by warranty and Tesla's roadside assistance, including services like towing, lockout assistance. Okay, now here's a question: what if you end up getting into a situation where the internet's crap?
Well, it's not.
Because it's on an app, right? So let's say you're in an area that the internet is low to connect.
That would have a little bit.
Which doesn't happen very far.
Yeah,
but
that'd be a little bit of difficulty, but the chances are it wouldn't just happen where it's stranded, right?
Well, my parents live in the woods. If they had an app, it would struggle. So
I don't have all the answers, Glammy. I think you're asking a couple of good questions, but we don't know. That's what the rollout's
I
for.
just think it's a good conversation. Carry a pistol, yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
again,
Okay.
this is kind of what the rollout's for, so they have to test this stuff.
Who would you call in case of an emergency if the Tesla breaks down? The Tesla. I just think it's a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Because this is where the difference is, do we need people? Do we not need? You know what I'm saying? This is where we get the problem between asking computers to fill in jobs where people are.
Mm.
This is where that conversation comes.
Correct, yes.
These questions, and this is where I believe that people should be in people positions. Like a taxi, an Uber is a people position. I don't think, as cool as it is, I do believe it's cool. I like the idea. I think the idea of like a self-driving car, jazz-tastic idea. Love it. However, when it comes to services, I would like an actual person. Now, where they have Tesla cars, where you can actually have the car drive itself, cool, love it, sweet. As a service, not so much.
Whoops.
They do have a 1877 number to contact if a Tesla breaks down. So there's that.
Yeah, there are probably all sorts of safeguards for this. I'm relatively certain that there are.
There is, but I don't know. It just looks like this is the trajectory of where things are going now, and we have to think about these things. I'm not sure if I wanted a Tesla taxi. I mean, I know I'm only one person in the whole world. No, my opinion isn't based off of the whole world. But this is where those conversations come. Do you use self-checkout at the shopping? I do for emergencies, like not emergencies, but like if I'm going real quick, if I'm like, okay, in and out kind of thing. But as far as a mainstay, I would really like a checkout person. I like the fact that there's both, which I suppose in this case there is, but I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Say hates the driverless cars too. I like driverless cars if it's your car. I just don't know if I like it as a service.
Well, you'll find out. You'll find out when it finally rolls out and the cybercab is finished.
Now you just remind me of freaking the fucking robots. Roll out.
The Transformers?
Yes.
Okay, well.
It's Optimus Prime time.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a conversation that gets me all uppity. A big influencer flat outside. I use ChatGPT to raise my kid for me, and I don't know what I would have done without it. Society is doomed when a man can't raise his kid without AI.
Funny, also really stupid.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's already a thing with Waymos. I don't know what a Waymos? What the fuck is a Waymos?
What? What are you talking about?
A Waymos? Well, I guess it's
I don't know what you're talking about.
in the chat. Aurora said, "Well, there's already a thing called Waymos."
I think that's an app.
Has ChatGPT been around long enough to raise kids? I don't think so, Mr. Glammy. I think ChatGPT just got here. That's a what?
A Waymo is a self-driving car. It's it's an autonomous vehicle. It's Google Waymo. That's right. This is I vaguely heard about this, but it's not this is a very limited rollout too. This is only available in Phoenix, San Fran, Los Angeles, and Austin. So So there's already autonomous rides. Not a lot of them. I totally forgot this was even a thing. But this is the oh, here I realize I'm not sharing it.
Yeah, please share with class.
This is basically the competitor that Tesla is going to be competing with when Cybercab rolls out.
They already have a competitor?
They
haven't even soft launched. They haven't even hard launched. They haven't even launched, and we have a competitor already.
World's first autonomous ride-hailing service.
Did they come first?
Yeah, they hit the market first. This is already out. This is already out in Phoenix.
So Tesla is the competitor.
Correct. Yeah. So Waymo's already out in 4 cities. I don't know anything about it. I don't know how good it is. You can even request one as an Uber in Austin. And they're gonna launch in Atlanta and Miami soon. So I don't know what makes Waymo different from Tesla. Probably the way that the cameras and the sensors are built onto it, because the sensors and cameras are more hidden in a Tesla than a Waymo.
How does Waymo?
And so this is kind of neat. The metrics that they've collected from their launch says that their autonomous drivers have 88% fewer serious injury or worse crashes, 79% fewer airbag deployments, and or like need for airbag deployment, 78% fewer injury causing crashes. So out of all the accidents that happen in the cities, like, the metrics show that Waymo is safer, and if it were involved in an accident, that it's much less critical than a human crash would be caused, or a crash that would be caused by a human.
Okay, so I don't know if this is what you're saying is the same, but Waymo and Tesla are both working on self-driving cars, but they have different approaches. Waymo uses sensory-heavy technology, including LiDAR.
LiDAR, yep.
LiDAR? Why does it have to be lidded? While Tesla focuses on vision-based approaches using cameras.
Yeah, correct.
Waymo
that makes sense.
Prioritizes safety, while Tesla aims for scalability. Why are we scaling?
Scalability, yes, that's a thing.
Waymo has been operating its fleet for 250,000 weekly rides, while Tesla has just launched its robotaxi in Austin. Okay, so how much is the difference between a Waymo and a Tesla prices?
So, and don't get it twisted too. This doesn't mean that Tesla doesn't have a safety focus. They absolutely do. They have to launch something like this. What they don't have is the data, because they haven't launched this out. It literally launches tomorrow in one city. So they have to spend a number of time through invitation to certain people and collect the data and see what happens.
Okay, but what's the difference between the LiDAR and sensor
LiDAR
technology?
The difference is, and this makes sense to me because I understand Elon Musk's approach to this kind of stuff, because I have coworkers that have Teslas and they've talked to me about this. The self-driving that the Teslas had like a couple years ago were a combination of motion and proximity sensors and cameras. And Elon Musk firmly believed that they could trim that down to just being by camera and not use the sensors. So and
Wouldn't the sensors be important? Isn't that like a car? Like when you're driving a remote and control car, it knows when to back up and knows where the boundaries are on the road. Isn't that important?
That's what I said. But they've managed to improve the efficiency of how the whole vehicle and the self-driving works by using the cameras alone. And the benefit to doing that means that there's less hardware on the car, so they can build it for cheaper.
Feel like they just cheaped out on our safety.
I get why a lot of people feel that way, but the data that they've collected shows that they're totally capable of doing it by camera only.
Okay, data can kiss my ass. Because honestly, if you the way that's like one of the biggest parts of making sure that the safety happens is because of the sensors. That doesn't sound right. Waymo's autonomous taxi service costs $8.75 per km, which is a kilometer.
Yes.
Kilometer. Yeah. Kilometer. Okay, which is more expensive than an average human driver Uber ride. Tesla's upcoming autonomous taxi services are expected to cost around 12 cents kilometer, which is 98% cheaper. Yeah, but what's the point of making it cheaper if we're gonna end up in a fucking wall?
You don't know that. You don't
know that either. I ain't getting in a car that I don't know if it's gonna run into the wall.
Okay, well, this service isn't for you. This service isn't for you then.
Oh my god, it's your okay. Fine, I'm calling it now. This sucks ass.
God, you're judgmental. Why are you like this?
Oh, I'm sorry. I want to keep our human beings safe in a car where it knows the sensors and where the boundaries.
All right, well, just wait for it to get polished down. Just wait a while.
No, that's fucked shit.
Wiley for the win says it's not boomer friendly. I guess not. Who would have guessed?
Okay, I'm sorry. You want to put your freaking lives on the line where it doesn't even know where the line is.
May I remind you that you're the one that said you want to die at 70.
That's 70. I'm only 44. I'm not there yet. I'll wait
God
until
bless
I'm
my
70,
freaking
and then I'll
camera.
give it a try. I'll wait until I'm 70, and then I'll get a try. Honestly, bro, that's not okay. It's investor friendly. Disclaimer, I do not drive. No.
Yes, that's another thing. You've got no room to talk. The car drives better than you do, woman.
Okay, no, those cars are built for people who can't drive, though. It should be. I don't think it can drive better than I can, because I have the ability to see the surroundings around me where it has no sensor. It has no idea.
Sure.
It has no idea. Besides, I have my permit. I'm halfway there. Jesus wept. Why? What did I do to him?
No,
I wonder what would be safer behind the wheel, Glammy or a camera? Glammy? I mean, safer than a camera that has no sensor.
You see what we're doing here, Glammy? You see what this is? We're pressing X to doubt. This is... Hold on.
Okay, but still, I think that there's a better chance of me driving better with knowing the sensors of things than there is in you finding the woman to touch.
All right.
Oh.
All right. I've had enough.
You gave me the X button. I went X rated.
What is my life?
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, whatever.
Don't text my gangster. Burn.
All right, guys. Have you had fun? Have you had fun today, everybody? If you had a good show today, W's in chat if you had a good time.
I had fun.
I had fun too. We're gonna kind of rock this out in a second. Again, a reminder. We're going 2 hours today because we have a working plan to go live later this afternoon, or at least I do. So anybody who's at the end of their day right now, go get some sleep. I'm definitely gonna go back to bed, And join me later. You'll see the announcement when it goes up. Yeah, please like the stream and subscribe if you already haven't. We're gonna catch up with me later. I'm just gonna hang out with you guys and play some Kingdom Hearts randomizer. I don't want to get rusty, so I'm gonna use the practice. And I'm gonna have all sorts of donation goals for you to mess with my game. So we'll have goals for you guys to kill my run entirely, lock me into a world, force me to look for certain checks. I'll think of.
I'll be locked in a car. Try that Tesla.
I'll think of all sorts of stuff. So I'll see you there. I don't know what time yet. Let me see when I'm gonna wake up. Because,
Yeah, let me know what time so I can be there.
yeah, I'll tell you when I figure that out. I just need to go back to bed first. There are circles under my eyes. I haven't gotten enough sleep today. So we're gonna do that. So join us later. Thank you guys for joining us.
Right.
Can I
say my
Yeah,
goodbyes before? All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I love you all. I appreciate you. Thank you, CD. This was a lot of fun.
Yep.
I will talk to you guys later. Let me know what time.
All right, I'll let you know. You get some rest too.
Thank
All
you.
right,
Bye.
bye-bye. All right. Oop, black screen. All right, we've had some fun today. Thank you guys for joining us. I really appreciate everyone being here forever and always. You all know that your support is what keeps the show running, so thank you for keeping the lights on. And we hope to we truly, honest and truly continue to hope that we can continue to entertain you and build our content from here forth. Thank you for being here this week. This has been a great week as we figured a number of things out. And join me later today. Glammy might show up too for some Kingdom Hearts. We'll see you there. Peace and love. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, goodbye. Wherever you are, make it a freaking good one. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.